Hello everybody, today I'm here with some more Disney Mirrorverse, and today we get to try out the Oblivious Exploits, Pixar Fest, Dory, and Violet Par event. I have not played this whatsoever. It looks like there's 5 levels. We'll play through it, maybe we'll do some story levels as well, we'll see. Oh, and there is a story, great. I made it, I'm at the shore, gotta love that view. Wait, why am I here again? Ah, look, it's those fractured things. I forget what they're called. It's okay, little fish. In a submarine? I'll save you from this fractured. That fractured, that's it. Thanks. I'm sorry, do I know you? See, I suffer from short-term memory loss. I'm Violet Par. I'm a super. I can do this on my own no matter what my parents say. Sounds like there may be some issues to unpack there, but first let's take care of these things. Yeah, that was like unprompted. Alright, so I mean, we might as well just bring in a good team. I've been trying to work on Hercules. Apparently this is a pretty good melee character. So, bring them in. It's always nice bringing a melee character. It seems like the battles get done a little bit quicker. So yeah, Pixar Vest is here. I don't really know what that means. I know that the Mike and Sully event is going on right now as well. So that might have something to do with it. Oh, and we were fighting Fractured Dory. I've never fought one of them. But it is cool that they're celebrating some sort of Pixar Fest. The specific event is only going on for 13 days, which is not the length of Pixar Fest, so I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. Because usually they do 2 events, one for each character, but this one seems to incorporate Dory and Violet in it, so I would assume there's going to be a different event after this. Thanks for your help, Violet. I'm Dory, and may I just say what you did out there? Wow. Thanks, Dory. So, what are you doing here in Port Royal? Well, so far I've fought some Fractured and met you. That much I definitely remember. Actually, I mean, why did you come here? Maybe we can find out by retracing your steps. Great, though I don't really have steps. It's kind of a no-feet thing. Will wheel tracks work? I feel like it's not going to be that interesting to find out why she showed up here. And if we actually do find out, like, that's great, I guess. Make it interesting, Mirrorverse, because I don't see where this is going. I've already showcased both Dory and Violet, so if you're curious to see what either of them are like, you can check that out. I got the chance to review them, so they are taken off my account after the review period is over. So, I don't have them anymore. But I might get them from the free crystals in the shop, I'm not really sure. But I'm not going to spend my orbs on them. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, that's fine. But I really like both the characters. And I'm excited for other characters that could come from both their series, both like Nemo or Elastigirl and Dash. I think they would all be really cool to get. Let's see what the rest of the story is here. Oh, and we get the... Oh, I won't be able to do that, will I? I bet it's going to need Dory or Violet, right? Yeah, so I can't do that. Alright, let's keep going then. Wait, I remember something. Mickey gave me instructions. He said, "Where's the house?" Those aren't really instructions, that's a question. Well, maybe the instruction is to answer the question. But which house? Another question. Okay, this might be tougher than I thought, but don't worry, I'm going to help on my own. Okay, that is a little bit more interesting, because she's, I guess, already part of the Guardians if Mickey told her to do something. But I don't know where Violet came from. Oh yeah, because she does things on her own. I guess she wouldn't even want to team up with her dad then, huh? Alright. I'm trying to think what I don't know if there are any other... I guess they could do like... Well, no, the Eve event is already going on. I don't know what other events they have that would tie into the Pixar Fest, so maybe it'll be a new one? I don't know. If it's new, I'll showcase it. But I don't know if it'll be tied to Dory or Violet whatsoever. I think we had Fractured Violet last round, didn't we? I didn't even look. Well, I mean, so the other characters that... Okay, hold on. Yikes, there are a lot of fractured at this warehouse. Warehouse? Wait, maybe that's what Mickey said. Not where's the house, but warehouse. That is definitely possible. Dory, I think we just solved it. Okay, I can't do that either. Oh, they're both... Yeah, so they're both Dory, so you would think there would be one for Violet, and maybe there will be. But also, there's 2 characters for each of the... like, that are also in the shop. And the one with Dory is Eve, and I can't remember who is with Violet. I'm trying to think. Can't remember. But yeah, they each have a counterpart in the shop. So you would kind of think that the event would be tied around Dory and Eve first, and then Violet and that other character second. But maybe it's the other 2 characters in the other one? I don't know. Or maybe Violet will have her own thing. But yeah, considering that Dory is both in the A1 and A2, you would think that they would be making an event where Violet is in those exclusively. That makes the most sense to me, at least. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. They could have confirmed it already, I guess, but I didn't see anything. So here's the final fight. So yeah, we've been fighting Dory's the entire time as well. The warehouse is full of star crystals. I bet that's why all these fractured are here. Wait a minute, I remember. This was my mission, the warehouse. Well then I'd call that mission accomplished. Now let's fight these fractured. These what? I do really like Dory as a character. I feel like people really hate on finding Dory, but I liked it. And I don't know if Dory necessarily need to be the main character. Like, I think it's interesting to view her backstory. It felt pretty obvious that a character with short-term memory loss would have somewhat of an interesting backstory. So it makes more sense than, you know, those movies where they focus on a side character instead of the main character. Like in Cars 2, for example. It's like Mater don't get anything going on, he's just the comic relief character. And that's why it failed. But I mean, people really don't like Finding Dory. And I get some of the criticism, but I really did, like, I didn't mind it at the very least. And I think I like it. I don't know, it's been a while since I actually seen it, but... Besides even just the movie, I think Dory is a fun character. And getting more of the fish would be awesome in these little vehicles. So I can't wait for that. Alright, so we have finished the normal version of the campaign. That takes care of the fracture. The warehouse of star crystals is safe. Thanks, Violet. I'm not sure I'd found this place on my own or completed my mission. You helped me too, Dory. Now my parents have to believe that I can fight bad guys without them. Violet, there you are. Gee, you seem to have taken care of all these fractures on your own. Not on my own, Dad. I had help from my new friend Dory. Mr. Violet's dad, I just gotta say, you have got one terrific kid here. She's pretty special. Thanks, Dory. My daughter's new friend, who's a fish, in a submarine. Told you nothing weird would happen if I was on my own. I gotta check, because I was thinking it might be Mr. Incredible in the store with her, because that would make the most sense, but I couldn't remember. Yeah, okay, that definitely makes sense. And I could definitely see an event tied to them before Violet, like, runs away or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that didn't take too long, so we can do some Chapter 8. What is this one? Mickey, what do you think the odds are of this plan of yours working? I'd say pretty good if we put all the Nova Shards in the right place at the right time. Care to make a little wager on that? Yes, I bet we'll get it done. Now focus. I mean, I can just straight up bring in those characters. Make it a little interesting, huh? Alright. It's good that we're getting some progress in on Chapter 8. I don't want to get too much. But yeah, that event went by super quick. I don't know. It might have been because of Hercules. Like I said, he can really help out. But yeah, after I'm done recording, I'll have to go back in and do the hard mode, and probably a couple chapters of the expert. I usually aren't able to complete the expert, but I can usually do a couple. so that'll be good. And yeah, I'll showcase the next event. It seems pretty obvious that they'll be making one for Violet in some way. And like, of course it was with her and her dad. I don't know why I would even think that it wasn't. I really liked how they did the Woody and Anna event, where they were partnered up with the other character's usual partner. Elsa with Buzz and... Wait, no. Anna with Buzz and Woody with Elsa. I think that could have been a good idea. Like, I guess I don't have to do it every time. Maybe it's just a good one-off idea, but it would have been fun to see, like, Nemo and Mr. Incredible and then Violet and Dory. Because I think Violet and Dory are strangely a pretty good combination. Violet likes to be helpful and Dory needs the help. And then, I guess, like, Mr. Incredible being like a pretty similar father figure to like Marlin, I would say. They're pretty similar. Would have been good. Teamed up with Nemo, who's like concerned about finding his daughter, maybe, which is very similar to what Marlin was like in the movie, and he goes, "Ah, here we go again, I'm used to this." I think they could have worked out pretty well, but yeah, Nemo's obviously not in the game. I keep saying that, of course he's going to get added. It's entirely possible that he doesn't, but I think it would make a lot of sense, and I do want it to happen as well. And then, like, the real dream would be like Bruce. I really like just the giant looming shark, and having him to play as would be awesome. He's never been added to any of these Disney games I play, which is pretty understandable, but still would be really cool to see at some point. Also, this Oogie Boogie has so much health. Why? Why? Like, I'm not really even taking damage because he's too easy to dodge, but he has an insane amount of health that's just going to take forever to get through. Mickey can fight that guy, I guess, while I go for Oogie. Oogie on Oogie action here. I feel like it's probably only a matter of time before like Sally gets added, I guess. And maybe that's a Halloween sort of thing they'd want to go for. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I guess that's an interesting conversation topic, doing like Halloween or Christmas characters. Because Nightmare Before Christmas can work for either of those. That'd be cool. But yeah, they're like, they could do villains for Halloween. Disney heroes used to do that. That would be really cool. Like they did the Pixar Fest this month, right? So I feel like that's entirely possible. And like obviously that takes planning. They didn't just happen to be making Dory and Violet right as Pixar Fest was going to come out. They're like, well, that's a nice coincidence, you know. There must have been some sort of planning in that. I wonder if they just have like a large pool of characters that they know they're going to add, and then they pick some to work on, or maybe the ones they're excited to work on the most they go through. Or the ones that they have more of a concept of what they want to do, they get down the track a little bit faster. But yeah, a couple characters a month is pretty impressive. Only a couple of times they've done singular characters, and that was right around the time that it released. So, really great so far, I would say. And like, sometimes in beta even, they had 3 or 4 characters added at once, which is really awesome. But yeah, I think a 2-character schedule would be a really nice thing to keep up. Alright, Oogie, we're at the Sea of Stars. Put the Nova Shard right there. Nova Shard? Oh, I thought you had it. What? Oogie? Haha, gotcha. Now? Okay, placing it now. Your face was priceless. I fell for it too. Okay, why are the Guardians splitting into groups and running in 3 different directions? If I didn't know better, I'd say they have a plan. Ugh, I hate it when plans interfere with my plans. Speaking of which, my plans are going down the tubes unless something big happens. Well, something big will probably happen then. I don't know why they would just not, you know. Holy, this is a 4-thing battle and I actually brought in Maleficent? That might not go so well. Like almost to the point where maybe I should restart or something. Let's do this. I guess we can do Mickey's. Should probably continue to heal as much as possible. I've got like those scratch marks. I think they might have updated some of the visual icons, because I noticed the lure has like a big blue exclamation mark over the character when they have it. And then obviously those red scratch marks I just saw. I think that's like similar to the move that Scar has. But like those are the only ones I've seen, I guess. Can't think of any others. Yeah, it's wound, that's right. But yeah, it makes sense to have a very obvious visual representation. Okay, yeah, the purple one too, you can see there. So that's interesting. I don't remember that being like that before, so it must be a somewhat recent thing. I noticed the exclamation mark one earlier, not today. So it might have came at the same time as Dory and Violet, I'm not sure. But it's a very easy way to notice that your character has that attribute just while you're playing the game even, instead of having to look up in the corner at your health bar. So yeah, Oogie's getting hurt, but it's understandable. I think this will be, we might just end it on this one. I know I only did 2 in the chapter 8, but that's probably for the best. So that he has like an electrical thing on him too. That might also be one of those new visual effects. Let's try to look quick in the corner. Yeah, it definitely is. I don't know if Mickey's green one has any visual indication. I guess like when you're healing you have the green ring around you and everything, so maybe not too necessary. I wonder if enemies get that too or not. I don't think I've seen it. Well, he's got the little fire bits on him, but that might have already been like that before. Not really sure. I don't think any of my characters have like wound or anything. So yeah, it's hard to tell, I guess. But I think we'll be fine. Captain Hook seems like a pretty easy fight so far. I feel like I could forget Captain Hook even in this game sometimes. He's got a pretty cool design, I think, so it's kind of sad that he gets forgotten. Or at least I forget about him. I guess I shouldn't speak for everybody. Maybe people give him a lot of attention. I don't really know. But I feel like he's kind of gotten forgotten about. Same as like Eston, really. Alright, well that was the new event and some of Chapter 8 in Mirrorverse. I hope you appreciated it. And wish me luck on unlocking Dory and Violet for real, I guess. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.